welcome back to the channel. My name is Misty and today we are having episode 13 of our Ultimate Decades Challenge. We are in the year 1311, and as you can see on our family tree app, we have had a little bit of a change because we have had a brand new baby. She is now an infant. Her name is Talia Arundel. She was born in 1310 and she aged up in 1311. So she aged up actually this morning, and we have now got an infant. So we have now 5 children in our household. So we have had a little bit of a change. She was born at the end of 1310. We are going to be jumping in with our family so that we can take a look. But we did have some changes in 1310, the end of 1310. In addition to Talia being born, Blossom aged up to a child and Ernie aged up to a child. Both of them passed their birthday rolls. And in addition to that, we did have Ray Arundel from the other Arundel family age up to a child as well. So there were some birthday rolls that were passed. We love that for us. No deaths happened again in our birthday rolls, so we got lucky with the dice once again. So let's go ahead without further ado and jump into the gameplay and see what's going on with our family. We have, unfortunately, some bad news when it comes to Aileen. She is dazed from postpartum problems. She's feeling very dizzy due to some severe blood loss. It says she should go to the hospital as soon as possible. That being said, as we know, we wouldn't be able to send her to the hospital, so I'm not exactly sure what's going to happen to her. I don't know if she is going to die from this complication of labor, like after labor or not. But basically she is hemorrhaging and having severe blood loss, and she is now dazed from it, feeling a lot of dizziness, and we can't send her to the hospital. So we are going to have to watch and see what happens with Aileen. And there's a good possibility that we may lose the mother in this family. So we will have to just see how that goes. As far as Ernie goes, he's doing pretty well. Blossom just needs to eat. Ernie's good. Edward is good, other than he's feeling a little bit embarrassed because he was being called out for his mean behavior towards a sim. Shame on him. Henry is doing great. As we know, Henry is a pretty calm and even level-headed sim. He just likes to eat and sleep. That's pretty much his life. And then we have little Talia, who is up here just having a little sleep in her crib. So we are going to go ahead and press play and get to playing with the family and seeing how things go for 1311. If we go to our spreadsheet, we will see that we have some more birthdays that will be coming up soon. I believe that tomorrow is Talia Arundel's birthday, so we will be having a birthday for Talia tomorrow. So we will be seeing if Talia ages up to a toddler tomorrow. You can see he is just spending a little bit of time with Edward here. They're doing some jokes and spending some time together, father and son. Obviously this is our heir, and he is trying to spend a little bit of time with him, and they are needing to spend some one-on-one time together, so he is just spending a little bit of time with his oldest son. They're clearly not getting on all that well, but he is trying to spend some time with him. I am going to go ahead and get Ernie in here to make some food, though, since Aileen is kind of feeling off right now. We will just have Ernie come in and cook a little bit, And we are just going to keep a really close eye on Aileen and make sure that she is okay, because like I said, don't really know what is going to happen to her. But I am going to have her go ahead and feed Talia. Talia has a quirk that she hates being held. Well, I hate that for you, but you do need to be fed, so we are going to feed you really quick.
Oh, 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 Limla Penosa.
So as you can see, Aileen overall is really happy that she is a mother here, that she had another little healthy baby. She is absolutely loving that. It is clearly not ideal that she is in the position that she's in, that she is unwell and that she's having this blood loss. She realizes that something is off with her. She isn't quite sure what it is, but she knows that she is bleeding and that this uncontrollable bleeding is definitely not something that should be happening to her. So she is a little concerned that this is happening, and she knows that it's something that she should probably have looked at, but at this time period, they wouldn't have had any way to have anyone come and take care of them. I don't believe they would have been able to like afford to see anyone or anything like that. So I can't really, send her to like a hospital. So there wouldn't have been modern medicine or anything like that to save her life. Like this mod is wanting me to do. So I'm not going to send her to the hospital for that. So we'll just have to see what happens to her. Did he fix that food? He did. So I'm going to have him go ahead and call everyone to a meal. And then I'm going to have him head off to bed. He needs a little bit of rest. I kind of hope that she is able to overcome this and she doesn't die, but if something is to happen with her, obviously we would need to decide if we are going to have Ernie remarry and have someone help him take care of the children, and you guys would need to let me know how you feel about that, and if so, we would need to find him someone to marry to help him raise all of the kids. So you would need to let me know in the comments how you feel about that. And then we would obviously find him someone to help him raise the children if something were to happen to her. I don't want to jump the gun on that and be like, oh yeah, let's go ahead and start having him meet some people and things like that, because we don't really know yet what's going to happen with her. And she may overcome this. I don't know if the mod will kill her or not. If I don't take her to the hospital, like, I don't know if she'll actually die or if she'll just get better on her own in time. So we'll just have to see.
So,
Yummy. Fever.
Alright, so we will let her go ahead and go to the washroom and then go to get some rest when she's done eating. And it looks like, unfortunately, Ernie is pretty upset from some aggravating conversation. As we know, he and Edward seem to not really get on all that well. And it's fine. Step in and stand up for your friend. It's really doesn't really pertain because they don't actually go to school, but that's fine. Edward and Ernie kind of have a little bit of a difficult relationship, and they don't really get on all that well. She told him basically, like, you need to stop being mean to your brother. You guys need to obviously go ahead and get on with one another. You are brothers, and you guys need to be able to get along. So Mom kind of gave him a little bit of a hard time. Obviously, as I told you in the last episode, she is pretty strict with them and gives them a little bit of a hard time. So, you know, she just told Edward, she's like, you need to stop being so ugly to your brother, you know, your brothers, and you guys need to get on. So she is going to the washroom now, and then I'm going to send her off to bed, and we are just going to have everyone kind of get their needs up here. I'm going to actually send Edward out to take care of the animals. He can go and feed the chickens and collect the eggs, and I will send Ernie out to clean the cow shed. And the boys can actually go and do that and help with the chores a little bit. Blossom can go ahead and clean up inside. It'll be really nice when Blossom becomes a teenager. She'll be able to help us with the laundry, which will be amazing. Right now, she kind of can't do anything like that because she's too young. But when she gets a little bit older, she will totally be able to help us with that. And I am so looking forward to that help around the house. But for now, we'll just get Ernie to go ahead and do some wash in the wash tub because he can help Aileen with the wash. And unfortunately, it does look like we have lost a couple of plants. We did roll for poor soil in this season, so that is unfortunate that we have lost these plants. So I am going to have to get him to come out here and dispose of a couple of these trees, which is not ideal. Actually, did I rolled for great soil? Maybe I didn't actually roll for that. Let me take a look and see if I changed anything. Great soil. Let's see where we are in the fall season. We're 2 days in. Let's go ahead actually and do a roll for that because it doesn't look like we rolled. So we roll a D4 for that. And we rolled a 4. So that means that we get a bug zone. We love that for us. So let me change that to a bug zone. There we go. I'll have her come out here and help. So it looks like that buff went away, that she's not dazed anymore. So maybe she has gotten over the bleeding. It seems that she is over the bleeding and now she is just having her regular cycle. So it doesn't look like are going to lose Aileen. So that's good that we still have our mother here and we didn't lose the mom of the house. So we love that for us because I was actually really concerned that we were going to lose her. But she was able to overcome the hemorrhaging, and I guess it resolved itself in time. I don't know how that would have happened, but it would seem that it was just a really heavy bleeding, and then she went into like her regular cycle. So now she's feeling much better, it would seem, other than the fact that she has on icky clothes because she's on her cycle and we don't have any menstrual stuff for her. So I think that's good that we still have her around. The next time that obviously we will roll for her would be on her birthday, and that isn't until 13/17, and or until like if she were to get pregnant again. So she's safe for now, which we love. I'm gonna get her to collect the honey here out of our honey boxes. Alright, so I'm gonna send all of the kids to bed. It is midnight, so they do need to get some rest. And it would seem that Edward is mean. Mean Sims become happy when they say mean things to other Sims. Well, that's great. Ernie is in bed. Eileen's just gathering the honey. And Henry is feeling pretty dirty. So we will go ahead and get Aileen to come in and give Henry a bath when she's done with the bees.
Bon and Gravy?
Yanka.
Oh, yibs.
Viva.
And it is the next day, Wednesday, 13/11. When it gets a little bit later this morning, we will go ahead and do a roll for Talia and see if she ages up to a toddler and if she is able to make that. So we will obviously like to know if she's able to make it for her into her toddler years, if she's able to survive that role or not. All right, and I am just going to get Henry to get himself something to eat here. And Eileen's gonna head herself off to bed. Poor Talia is crying. She is just sad because she's awake and in a sad mood. But other than that, there's really nothing wrong with her. Henry did not grab himself something to eat. So he's probably going to end up getting pretty hungry soon. Oh, that food went off. That's why. He's like, what's wrong, little Talia? Everything's okay, sweet girl. So as you can imagine, Ernie is thrilled with the fact that he has another little girl. He had a house full of boys and just little Blossom. So the fact that he has another daughter to dote on, I'm sure he is thrilled about that. So he is loving that. He is come down to go ahead and just make some food. I said for you to make some food. He's like, yeah, but Talia. Yeah, but Dahlia's fine. Come make some food. Because little Henry is hungry. Talia is absolutely perfectly fine. She is happy and doing well. So he's just going to make some food here, and then we will get Henry to come down and grab a serving of it because Henry is getting pretty hungry and could stand to have some food in his belly. It is about 4 o'clock in the morning. Everyone else is in bed asleep, aside for the two little ones. Finish that gruel. It's taking you forever to make it. Like, really, what is the big deal? All right. And Henry is going to grab himself a serving of the gruel. He was literally heading back upstairs to go to bed, but we are going to have him come down and grab himself some gruel. And then it says some of our chickens are getting on up in years, so we are going to go ahead and trade them in. Both of these are getting on up in the years. So little Henry finally got himself something to eat. He's just having himself a little bit of this gruel. But we are going to go ahead and we're going to pull up the dice and roll for Talia to see if she is going to make it into a toddler. So if you look, it is her birthday here. She's aging up to a toddler. Toddlers can't roll a 4 or 8 or a 12. So if we pull up the D20 dice and we give it a roll, she rolled a 2. So she does get to survive. All right, and so we will hop over into her family and we will age her up to a toddler. So let's go ahead and save and go over into their family and age up little Talia into a toddler now. Okay, so I have aged her up to a toddler. She rolled and got spoiled and fussy. So let's go ahead and give her her makeover really quickly. I actually think I like that hair on her. But I am going to change it to a different color, I think. Oh no, she was the only one that was a blonde in the family. So we'll leave it the way it is. And they got the green family. is little Talia, aged up. So if we go ahead and go over to the Plumtree app, she also got spoiled and fussy. We will update her. And we will go ahead and jump back into the game. Okay, so we are back with our family, and as you can see, here's our little Blossom. She is desperate for a wee, so we will go ahead and queue up for her to go to the washroom. And it looks like Aileen needs to go to the bathroom to take a bath. Our children are needing their needs taken care of desperately. Poor little Henry is really tired and needing to go to bed. So after he's done eating, we'll queue up for him to go ahead and go to bed. And Aileen, you need to get in here and feed Talia. I'm gonna go take a bath first. That is so not what I told you to do. I told you to go feed your baby, and that's kind of what I meant for you to do.
Oh, Mook. Gold. Oh, Wabish. Oh, Mookle. Gedna. Oh, Mookle. Oh, Wabish. Oh, Yibs.
Oh, let's get a photo of that. That is super cute. She is so adorable, little Talia. And we will go ahead and let her go take herself a bath now that she has fed little Talia. Did Dad cook? Yes, he did. You probably need to go out here and take care of the cow because we desperately need you to do that. I'm going to get her to do some laundry when she's done eating. Because there is laundry everywhere. Look at how much he loves his little girl. They are super cute. Don't you feed her a bottle. Don't you do it. He's like, I'm not going to do that. We are going to do some tummy time together. Okay, you do that. Are you not going to actually do tummy time together, or what? Edward and Blossom became good friends. We love that.
Finale boys. Lurvy, no boo. Hey, hey, hey. Ooh. Oh.
She's like, I don't want to do
Jabba-doo.
tummy time.
Abby Turk, yeah. Abby Turk. Oh,
Oh, it's so pitiful.
Wibsburgle? Hombirabaweo. Nubu. Zerky.
Oh.
Labo Sarbi Raybo. Yeah, the Butterwobs.
Mom's just running around doing laundry as obviously Dad is playing with the little infant. And of course, Talia went ahead and learned how to lift her head, which we love. So, see, it was worth it in the end, little Talia. It was totally worth it in the end. She's like, was it? Was it really? Because I don't think so. Alright, so after she's done washing this laundry, we're going to get her to go ahead and hang the clothes on the clothesline so they can dry. And then in true fashion, because it is what we need to do, we are going to get them to go up here and try for a baby, because they have not tried for a baby today, and as we know, they do need to try for a baby every day. They did get a day off. As a matter of fact, they've gotten they got their day off, so it is time for them to go ahead and try for a baby. Well, they seem to be pretty excited about the fact that they get to go try, which is fantastic. We love that for them. So they're going to run upstairs and they're going to go have a little bit of an adult alone time with one another and see if they can try for a baby, which we love for them. Talia is absolutely pissed that she is awake. I don't know why. She's not tired, so why else would you be crying? You don't actually want to go to bed, so, you know, we love that for you. Can you come and repair this toilet here? And then I want you to make some pottage. He's like, I want to chat with my wife because I absolutely am just so in love with her. Why don't you comfort this little one here? And then you can put her in her crib. Look at Ernie in here trying to help his mom. He's just cleaning up as she's in here repairing this loo, which we love. He's like, okay, Mom, it's not working. I'm like scrubbing away and it's not getting clean. She's like, yeah. That's pretty much how that's going down. Alright, we need to potty train Henry. Here we go. Alright, let's potty train Henry now and get him a little bit of potty training in because he is the only one left that needs some training. He's the only toddler left in the house. Look at him look at this like, I don't understand why I need to do this.
Oh, yeah, Sharbakaru on.
And I'm gonna have Blossom come up and play with this. And you could stand for a bath, Ernie. Or, I mean, Edward. Edward needs a bath, so we'll send him for a bath.
Humble.
And you, sir, can clean up all these messes that you have made.
Sheena Gleb.
Ernie has reached level 7 of parenting. That's amazing. Good job, Ernie. With all these children, it's no wonder. And you can come out here and weed these plants. So she's just going to go ahead and get a little bit of these chores done. Her son is coming out to help her, which we love. Edward absolutely loves the chickens. And actually, when we sell the chickens or trade them for like meat and things like that, he gets really upset. All right, so we have one rooster in that, and we have one hen in this. So we actually probably should get more chickens. Edward is feeling really angry. He's still upset. And the reason he's still upset is because we got rid of the chickens. That's why he's still upset. We had to trade the elderly chickens in for meat products, and he's really upset with his dad when he thinks about that. It really, really upsets him because he absolutely loves the chickens, and every time he thinks about it, he gets really upset. And so he's really upset with his dad. He's got a hurt sentiment about that. Blossom's like, why are you guys singing about a holiday that means nothing? Honestly, it doesn't even make sense. Alright, come in here and clean this up. Alright, she's still cleaning. We love that for her. What does he need to do with the bees? He needs to sell honey 3 times. Alright, so we can sell this honey, and sell this honey. Perfect. And unfortunately, she is extremely uncomfortable from her cycle, from heavy blood flow. There's blood everywhere. Her clothes look like that of a victim in a horror movie. Not that she knows what that means, but yeah. All right, and she's got postpartum depression, so we love that for her. We don't actually love that for her, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm gonna have him come and fiddle around with this. When he is done, he can fiddle around with the blacksmith stuff. And I'm going to have her work on her silk weaving.
Uchima. Wa.
Hora, guapa. Yori, bina. Niku,
Okay, and we have one more thing that needs to be repaired by Mom. Well, that was uncalled for. Edward acting maliciously towards Blossom really left a sour taste in her mouth. It has Blossom wishing Sims could just be nice to each other instead of whatever that was. After reflecting on this rude interaction, could it be that Blossom dislikes malicious interactions? Yes. All right, you need to go to bed, children. So, Edward, come down here and go to sleep. Ernie, come down here and go to sleep. Blossom, come down here and go to sleep. Aileen, after you're done with the toilet, you can go to sleep. You want to eat something, and then you can go to sleep. I told you to eat something first. Everyone's going to go ahead and go to bed. It is Wednesday at 10:49 p.m. It is time for everyone to go ahead and get themselves ready for bed. We will be in Thursday, 13:11 in the morning. There is not anything really going on for tomorrow. We still have a couple of days time before anyone ages up or anything like that. We are basically just waiting to see if Aileen turns up pregnant, which I don't know that she will because I think she was on her cycle, so there's a good possibility she probably won't. Let's get her up. I want her to come and feed Talia. And then I'm going to have them try again for pregnancy now that it's the next day.
Wow.
Did she try? Did you feed her? You did not. I told you to feed your baby. You decided to woohoo before you fed your baby? Are you kidding me right now? That made the baby laugh. The baby unlocked the laugh milestone. Well, it didn't make me laugh because honestly, you needed to be fed. She was like, the baby can wait. This is serious business. Is it though? Is it really so serious that you couldn't feed your child?
Gedna. Oh.
Aileen would love to have a child and is hyped to be trying for a pregnancy. I get that you're hyped to be trying for a pregnancy, but you need to calm down. All right, so I am going to have her go downstairs once she's done feeding Talia, and we are going to have her get something going on the stove.
Oh.
Spit up a little bit there. Oh, she's a happy spitter. Talia is prone to spitting up during feeding. Infants with the happy spitter quirk are perfectly normal. Their digestive systems are just still maturing. All right, come downstairs and let's make some food. Shall we? Let's make some pudding. All right, so you can make carrot pudding. Let's make that. It's been a while since you've made pudding.
Jump shot. Oh. Chankina. Grosh. Whoa. Fever.
All right, grab yourself a serving of that.
Ooh. Yep.
Perfect.
Oh.
And she's pleasantly satisfied from a good woohoo. That woohoo was something to remember. We love that.
Oh. Oh.
All right, go get yourself something to eat. There's some pudding over there. You're coming down for pudding. We love that. How are these clothes? They're done. Let's go ahead and put them away. And then you can wash these in the wash tub. You know, oh, Mom's chores are never done. It is what it is. This family is large and you have lots of laundry to do. She's like, why are you holding me? I hate being held. I hate being held. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Put me down. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. All right, Blossom, you better get yourself to the washroom really quickly.
Hey.
Oh, yes.
Otherwise, there's going to be a bit of a disaster. Out of all the bathrooms in the house, you guys decided to use the same one? There are plenty to use. Looks like she needs a little bit of a nap, but everyone really needs to do some chores for the day, so I'm going to have them come out and get to busy with the animals. I'm going to have Ernie come out and deal with the cow. I'm going to have them come and scatter some feed and collect some eggs. He can scatter some feed at this one. And can she do anything with these bees? No. Can she do anything with the garden? No, not really. Okay. Mom's gonna have to come out and weed. Right, everyone is kind of queued up to do some tasks here around this place, and then I'm gonna have Dad do a little bit of fiddling around. He reached blacksmithing level 4. He can now has a slightly better chance of finding ores when mining. He can also craft hanging sword racks, basic swords, and axes. And I think internet doesn't work while being off the grid. That's fine. He can go over here, can't he? Can he jog here? And then we'll see if it'll let him get a job. I think he can get the blacksmithing career, which I would like for him to do. Find a job. right. We can do the blacksmith career. $4 an hour. It doesn't seem like a lot. The other one seemed like it paid a whole lot more. But that doesn't seem realistic, does it now? He's gonna go home and grab something to eat, and I'm gonna get her to come down and make something else. All right, so now he will be able to bring in a little bit of money to the house and maybe get his blacksmith career up a little bit, or his skill up a little bit as well. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. She will obviously be here at home alone with the children, tending to the farm and the children, and we will see how that goes. Yeah, so that will be good. And then it says, through thick and thin, a good friend can overlook the little flaws. And she does not like the fact that her son is so mean all the time. She really does not like that. Alright, Blossom needs to go get herself a bath. You need to get yourself to the washroom. And Aileen needs to go to bed. It is already about 7 o'clock in the evening and everyone is feeling pretty tired. So I'm going to go ahead and have them wrap things up for the evening. Because as we know, they get up really, really early and take care of all of the animals and the farm. And I do believe that also Ernie's shift comes pretty early. Let's take a look at his hours. He works from 8 to 6 p.m. Okay. He needs to collect 5 elements. Oh. Mom needs to get up and cook. So I'm going to go ahead and have her get up. And we'll have her come and cook some breakfast for the family. So we'll make her get up and get some gruel going. Oh no. Blossom has some festering bitterness about someone she really cannot stand being around, a sim she has a grudge against. Who does she have a grudge against? Edward. It says... festering grudge against Edward. She has a deep-seated grudge against Edward. It's hard to forget or forgive the past, which may make being around Edward feel very unpleasant for Blossom, and she's hurt by him. Blossom feels wronged by Edward, and being around Edward will remind Blossom of that pain. And Ernie is feeling very angry from aggravating conversation after an unpleasant conversation. He has a sentiment with Blossom where he has a festering grudge against Blossom. Oh my goodness. This is not good. All of our children are like not getting on with one another. Alright, let's go ahead and send Edward to the bathroom. So we're going to go ahead and have her finish this. She is really not wanting to finish this gruel. Go ahead and finish the gruel because everyone is going to want to eat. They're like, more gruel, Mom? And she's like, yes, guys, I know. But until the harvest, the gruel is all we have for now. Then you can go ahead and give her a bath when you're done. Because it would seem that Talia needs a bath. And Aileen, honestly, you could take...
No beam.
Okay, maybe not. I was going to say, you could stand for a bath yourself. Alright, you're coming to eat? We love that for you. When you're done, you can give Henry a bath. Alright, we've had our first bath milestone unlocked for Talia, which is fantastic. Maybe you could give a bath to Henry. Because Dad has to go to work in an hour. She's like, I can totally do it. I'm feeling very energized. Great. We love that for you. It's 7:30 in the morning. She is feeling great. Why don't you go ahead, give Henry a bath. In you go, little guy. When you're done with that, you can potty train him. And just like that, guys, we just found out that Aileen is pregnant. There's going to be a new addition to this household. She's now in the first trimester. Okay, perfect. And I think I am going to leave this episode there. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you are notified when new episodes go live on the channel. And I will see you guys in the next one. But until then, I'm going to go ahead and fly for now. Bye, Ravens.